what's happening, gamers? It's Amber here with KwingsLetsPlays. Hope you guys and gals are all having a great day today. Today we're going to be checking out the newest season of Disney's Speedstorm. Of course, I'm catching the tail end of the season, and we just basically did the season 16.5, and we were able to get Tigger, thank goodness, on that. Alright, guys and gals, so let's get right into it. We're gonna check out the newest season. I guess I'll just see if we've got anything here. So just by basically by logging on today, we get something. We also got some of our extra points that I didn't use last season. Got combined, and we got like some extra tokens for that. Alright, so we unlocked JP Whiskers, who's I guess an old school like Steamboat Willie type. Alright, so it says you can buy the premium calendar. I literally don't. Okay, so looks like we've got a lot of these. Okay. So rewards from the... Oh, we got Palace of Agrabah. I don't know. Special events that we never... Alright, so Partners in Paw, which is season 17 part 1. So literally this has 1 day left. So I've been doing a lot of Marvel Rivals, and also I just watched the Marvel Rivals thing today. They had a press basically an update. The developers made a video today and updated that, and Deadpool is going to be coming in 2 days to Marvel Rivals, so really cool. I was kind of hoping that Deadpool would be played by Nolan North, but I think it's played by somebody else, but he does sound a little bit the way that Nolan North did on Deadpool, so. Alright, hi Savon, hi Princess Emmy, hello Amir, hi Max Plex, hello, hi Dozen R, hi Juan, hi Princess Emmy. Alright guys, so we're on the newest season, so let's actually see, okay, so we have some of these where you can get some deals, and I usually just get the first one of these, because I don't really have a lot of, I think unless you're going for if you're going for a specific character, it would make sense. You'd spend your coins on like one of these, but I feel like these offers are a little bit steep. These chain offers are kind of steep, so. We got somebody named Chicha from The Emperor's New Groove. We got 1,000 upgrade coins, which is good. Alright, so a lot of free offers today. This probably was going on all season, but at least I'll get this. This is the end of the season, so. Alright, we get this free. So a lot of this stuff, if you haven't logged into your game, definitely log into it, because you get a lot of free stuff here. Alright, so let's actually check out the the season pass. Alright, so I'm gonna try to buy the golden pass. Yeah, I feel the same. I kind of, honestly, I thought that guy, I did hear the person who voiced Deadpool. I do feel like they were doing an impression of Nolan North doing Deadpool, so personally, I think, honestly, if they wanted to go with the best voice actor, I think they should have gone with Nolan North, because it kind of felt like a person that was trying to be as good as Nolan North, but not quite hitting it. So I honestly feel that, you know, if they wanted a top tier voice of Deadpool, it should have been Nolan North. Because I do remember him in some of the video games that we did, and he was just unbelievable as Deadpool. Just made me laugh out loud. And this guy did okay, but honestly, he was doing an impression of Nolan North, so he wasn't even doing his own version, so yeah. Yeah, I agree, Dozen R. I would have liked to hear Nolan North. Okay, guys, so I'm actually going to play the season while people are getting in here, and so let's check out the world map. We'll play I'll play as much as I can, and then we'll play with some people online, if that sounds good, guys. Hello must be Deadpool in my book, says Noah's words. Yeah, exactly. Alright guys, let's give it a shot so we can play as Judy Hopps. Honestly, personally, I mean, I don't know. You know what? Actually, I forgot who the Fox character, I forgot what his name is. I was gonna put a poll on here, who's your favorite character, Judy or the Fox? But I honestly don't remember the Fox's name.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Not today.
kidding me? Okay.
Yup.
I forgot what the boost button was because that thing threw me off so much. Okay, maybe my controller is having a problem. Of course this is happening to me. Alright. Why is this going on to me right now? Literally.
No one improves without practice.
I don't know why my controller was glitching out right then. Sorry about that, everyone. That was super annoying.
You can count on me.
Alright, so I guess I'll start this again. I have no idea what was happening with my controller. Yeah, honestly, if I had to, I mean, I'm not trying to be savage, but if you actually compare this guy who's pretending to be Deadpool, the YouTuber or whatever, he does not speak fast enough. Like, he does not do the dialogue fast enough to make it funny. Like, he's doing it in slow motion compared to Nolan North. And also, remember that Nolan North, like, he's the one who came up with a lot of that, the intonations and the way inflections and the way that Deadpool was speaking in video games. So, like, literally this guy is copying his style, but in slow motion. So, literally, like, they should have gotten Nolan North. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's like, I'm just trying to be matter of fact. Honestly, I feel like I'm not being rude. I feel like I'm being more. I feel like I'm doing justice for Nolan North by saying the truth, because he really should have been asked to do it. And honestly, like, I feel like, you know, maybe he said no, you know, or maybe he, you know, had another job. But if he didn't have another job, or if he didn't say no, I don't understand why he would not have been asked. I feel like it was like a little disrespectful not to ask him to do this. Because they brought so many older voice actors back, why not Nolan North? And, you know, I just feel like, you know, he deserves some respect, so I don't think that it's being mean to, like, a new person to just say matter of fact that, you know, Nolan North is very good at his job.
Stop right there.
Yeah, I am weaving all over the road, guys, because, basically, my controller that I was using ran out of battery, so I have to use this terrible controller that has, like, the horrible Joy-Con grip. So, yeah. I'm stuck again with my terrible controller.
Excuse me?
And literally, like, I don't know, like, let me explain to you guys, like, it's like, I was going into it with somebody before, they were like, oh, you could just buy a new controller. Well, let's see. I've been waiting over a month and a half to pay to get my cat's claws trimmed. I have to pay like over $700 to get my car fixed. I have to somehow save money, you know, for taxes every month. I also have to make sure that I have food in the house, cat food. I gotta pay my electric bill, everything. Like, I just don't have, you know, and then every month we have business expenses for the channel, like with different themes we have to get. So I literally, like, to squeeze in another $70 to buy we already have 3 PS5 controllers, you know, like, so, like, I screwed one of them up. The other one is sort of screwed up, and then the last one is pretty good. So I just don't have it's just not worth it for me to literally, like, I am so bad with controllers that if I buy another PS5 controller, I will break it because I am not good with the controllers. Like, I break controllers because, and I broke, like, the last computer we had, I broke that computer because I was too rough with it. So literally, like, I don't want to keep buying equipment that I know I'm going to break. Like, if I'm gonna buy something, it's gonna be for Luke because he's gentle with electronics and I'm not. And I know that seems really messed up, but I know that I have broken electronics, like, several times. So I just do not, I don't want to spend money on something I'm going to break. Like, if I was gonna buy a new controller, instead of buying a PS5 controller, I would buy, like, an off-brand one for myself. And that's honestly what I did for, like, the Switch and the Wii U and stuff. Like, if my controller broke for the Switch or something, or the Wii U, I bought an off-brand controller for myself. So, yeah. So, I apologize. Like, guys, it is not because my husband cannot, like, afford to buy me a new controller or something. I don't want to keep paying for more controllers that I will keep breaking. Like, I don't do well with controllers. Like, I just break them. I didn't grow up with a lot of electronics. I didn't learn to be gentle with them. So. Okay, thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate it. So, like, I just am, you know, yeah, so that's basically the reason why I have this terrible controller. But I honestly have a controller that works better, it just doesn't have any batteries right now. So literally, we do have two decent controllers. I just seem to only have, they always seem to be out of batteries when I'm doing my early morning streams, or early afternoon. So apologies in advance, guys. I did not break this controller doing the racing game, though. I did break this playing Marvel Rivals. Sorry, I didn't realize I had the music so loud. Oh, Nolan North is already voicing Rocket in the game? That's interesting. No, Luke is very gentle with electronics. He's gentle with cats, he's gentle with electronics. I'm very rough with things, like if I get upset or like I'm not thinking, or like I'm done playing a game, I will on accident throw my controller on the ground. I will end up stepping on my controller. I will throw it over the thing. Luke is very gentle with everything. Like he's very gentle with all of his electronics. He's very good with all of his discs. All of the DVDs and games that have ever been scratched or ruined, if had something spilled on them, is me. I've done it. I am gentle with things like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm gentle with things that I care about a lot. Like I'm very gentle with my piano. I have it's because video games are not my primary thing. Like I'm not, it's like maybe it's like a psychological thing where it's like, I just, I don't think of, like, I don't have a huge value, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, I don't have a very good explanation for it. I obviously have a problem where I forget to put a value on video games and remember to keep them in good condition, so I forget. I'm one of those people that would bring in a, you know, an Xbox and have it has like chocolate all over or something, like the reason why I do not trust myself with Luke's, like I don't even touch Luke's blue controller because I know I will break it. He also has a special Switch controller that I don't touch, that's like a special kind that I don't touch. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I just don't, like, things that I remember to care about, like my piano sheet music and stuff like that. I'm very gentle with things that I forget to care about, like video games I see as just like a toy or for fun. So I forget that it's very expensive and I just don't put a value on it. And then I end up just breaking it on accident a lot. So, yeah. So that's why, basically, I have the broken controller. Alright, we're playing as Nick Wilde now.
Alright!
Yeah, I mean, but I don't need any help in the department. I'm already using the broken controller. Like, I don't need anyone to help me with it. Like, it's...
Okay, everyone, just
I have a
follow
lot of
me.
stress in my life, like, so I do the best I can. Like, I have more stress in my life than most people. Like, I definitely have more stress in my life than most people. I've been through more things in my life than most people have. So I'm literally doing the best I can with what I've been through in my life. Like, so I'm just dealing with my life the best that I can, basically.
Great.
Like, I can't be perfect in every area. I'm already, like, I already push myself above and beyond in most areas of my life. I have to, like, be like, very good at cooking. I have to be good at music and art and, like, making sure that I have, like, even at my job in the morning, like, I make sure I have, like, I notice my manager is having me on the days that he's not there because I make sure to go over things. I'm very particular. I have to take, my husband has disabilities. I have to make sure he's okay. I literally had to go to medical assisting classes just so I could take care of him in addition to all the other things that I have to do. My husband counts on me alone to make sure that he has everything he needs in the house. He cannot go outside very much. He cannot breathe very well. I literally handle so much on my shoulders every day, so it would make sense that I am not, just give me a break.
Did you see that?
People cannot handle everything in the world and then not have flaws. And also, I broke this controller like 2 years ago, which means, like, I haven't broken any controllers since then. And I didn't break it. I didn't smash it on anything. I just pressed the buttons too hard. And the reason why I pressed the buttons too hard, because I had to handle all of the Marvel Rivals. I did the entire Marvel Rivals demo. Luke couldn't handle it. He didn't have time. And if I didn't do that, we probably wouldn't be playing Marvel Rivals today. If you don't start a game early, you probably won't end up starting it. I also handle tons of stuff that people don't know that I handle. Like most of the times in which people are like, oh yeah, Luke's been sharing all these videos and, you know, all this stuff all day and getting the views up. Yeah, that's me every single day. Nobody gives me credit for anything that I do to get the views up. Even I actually, yes, Luke does the, like, there's a lot more to the channel than just posting the videos. Like, you have to actually manage the channel and make sure that the views have to be over 1,000 all the time. That's literally something you have to do. You have to know exactly what videos that you have to have featured on your channel page. You have to figure out, you know, all kinds of stuff. You have to keep sharing stuff. You have to look at what you're doing for Facebook groups, everything like that. And literally, I've always been, like, doing that. It's all, like, from the beginning. Like, it would be me. That's why most people, like I've said so many times, people always were mean to me on older videos, saying I was, like, sounded drunk, and I was extremely tired because I was working all day on the channel by the time that we would post the video. But I'm not gonna sit here and explain myself. Like, I'm, you know, I'm allowed to be a flawed person. If people want to make fun of me that I broke the controller, that's fine. But I was just literally, it was just a small thing I was just saying.
I think you got something there.
But, like, I'm just surprised that people online make fun of me for so many things, when it's like, I'm just surprised so many people online are perfect and have no flaws at all. That's, like, surprising to me that I've never met so many people that are perfect on the internet with no flaws. I was like, I am vulnerable. I show people that I'm a real person with flaws, and then all people do is make fun of me for it. Which is strange, because everyone else watching me is a human being also. So I just find that strange.
Seriously?
But my flaws are very prominent because I have to deal with a lot of stress. Like, I you know, I'm not a normal person. Like, I've gone through a lot of stress in my life. You know, like, if you, like, I'm one of those people that, like, I have to push myself. That's what I was doing when I was doing the Marvel Rival Showcase. I literally had to do a game that I wasn't good at. I had people jeering at me. I had people telling me that I needed to show off Spider-Man, that he, you know, I had to be better at it. And it was literally the demo, so I had to, day one, be good at a game that I wasn't good at, in front of people that I'd never, you know, seen, like random people coming in off the internet wanting to see Spider-Man gameplay on the demo. So I had to magically be good at the game. So yeah, I was gonna go overboard and probably hit the buttons too hard, trying to do everything I could to make the character better. But yeah, Luke is abnormal. Luke and I are extremes of everything. Like, everything, like most couples, most relationships of people, like, one partner is, like, sort of okay at this and the other partner is sort of a little better. Luke and I are complete extremes at everything. Like, even though online, people say that people with attention deficit, you know, I've seen it online, all kinds of videos saying that they're generally messy. Luke is not messy at all. He is extremely neat. I am very messy. I am a messy person. Like, I cannot, because basically what happens is I have all these other things I have to do. Like, I have to remember to get the cat food. I have to, you know, I have to cook everything. I have to I have to make an amazing thumbnail. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to remember to call my dad. I have to remember to write all the Christmas cards.
Okay.
And I'm doing like everything, you know. And so like, yeah, my house is gonna end up being messy because I don't, you know, I have too many things going on my plate. But Luke helps me with that. He's actually a neat freak. But because we work so much, you know, we work so much. Like you can only clean when you're done working.
Yeah, okay.
Like if you stream like 4 or 5 hour streams, when are you gonna have time? And like I just don't have the energy sometimes. But yeah, I mean like, but yeah, there's a lot of misconceptions. Like you would think that Luke, like, yeah, Luke does get gamer rage, but he never takes it out on his electronics. Whereas I do. Like, I have taken out on electronics. I have slammed controllers on the ground. But remember, like, I did not grow up with controllers. Like, I did not grow up with them.
Come on.
So, and I literally need to just focus on this because these people are killing me here. But you guys have to realize I did not grow up with any electronics, so I'm basically like a kid with these electronics because I did not really. I had a Sega Genesis, and then I only played that like I would do 2 or 3 hours of homework and then play for like 5 minutes, and that was only once in a while. Like I really didn't, even though I have Civilization right now, and Luke said I could use the Nintendo Switch OLED. But I don't want to use it because I feel like it would be better if I just sold that system for, you know, I don't want to waste that. Like, I don't have a lot of time, like, to play video games for fun. So even now I don't. Like, I just stream for Luke's channel, you know, whatever would be good for our channel. I stream that. But for games that I actually enjoy, I don't really have a lot of time to play games for fun. I am having fun now because I want to see what, I want to earn Judy Hops or whatever. But yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of, like, I don't know why it's not allowing me to go through here. So I think this controller is now finally.
Come on.
But like literally, like I could just like people could stop making fun of me if I just spent $70 on a controller, or if I just charged the other controller. Like I have this other controller, it's perfectly fine, so there's no reason. I was just making a fun anecdote, and just saying, you know, like literally sometimes like I say things and I just show people that I'm a real person, and people just mercilessly just are mean to me. I just don't even know why they would do that, because I'm just being a normal person. Literally, I don't know why I cannot. Literally, like, why is it not going? Yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, like, Luke has gamer, he doesn't really have gamer rage, though. Like, if he's playing an older game, yeah, he gets frustrated, but, I mean, a newer game, like, most of the time, like, for newer games, like, yeah, I mean, he will, like, say, like, oh, yeah, this is frustrating because he's done it, like, you know, 9 times or something. But, I mean, he doesn't, I don't know, I've only seen Luke have, like, rage on a game, like, only, like, very few times. Like, older, it would be, like, older games. And honestly, most of that is having people watch you online. Like, when Luke plays, like, an older, hard, see, my controller is literally, it is literally, like, I cannot even move it because it is so jacked up. This is what I have. But yeah, like, when Luke plays offline, he doesn't really have rage. It's 90% of the rage. Like, right now, I'm starting to get stressed out because people are watching me, and I've done this 1,000 times. Like, if people were not watching me, I could just put on some music I enjoy and just get through this. Be completely silent and get through this, there'd be no problem. and that it's streaming it that gives you rage. It's really not, you know, most people, if they had to stream a game in front of people and then they got to a frustrating part and people were saying rude things, most people would get upset. Like, I actually believe that streamers actually are able to handle a lot more before getting into rage than most people. Like, I think streamers are much more calm than the average person playing games, so I don't really believe that Luke has any problem with raging at games. I think that most people, if they were in his position, would have raged way faster. But you guys have to realize, like, a lot of what he does, like, is to entertain the audience, so, like, he's gonna hype it up, too. Like, not everything he does, like, a lot of what he does is just gonna be, like, you know, maybe he'll exaggerate a little for fun, just to make it fun. You know, so, like, it is strange that people, like, act like, oh, like, not you guys, but, like, haters and stuff will be like, oh, yeah, Luke reacted weirdly to this. It's like, right, he reacted like that to make the stream fun, because it was supposed to be fun. Like, do you not understand, like, drama or humor? Like, that's the whole point of it. Literally, like, I need to get past this level. I'm getting so annoyed. Like, I'm gonna have to... Literally, how am I... I'm gonna have to restart this, so... I'm gonna have to do this again. Honestly, 90% of the problem is this controller. And honestly, if I could find Luke's blue controller right now, I would use it. But I cannot even find it at this point. And the fact is, I had to... Literally, this is the last day, so I have to get Judy Hopps today. So... yeah, this is frustrating.
I wish for this race to end happily ever.
Easy as selling popsicles to lemmings.
But yeah, I mean, like, I'm basically rough with everything though in my life. Like, I'm rough with myself a lot. Like, I once had a few times had bronchitis. I had bronchitis when I had to try out for All-State Choir, and I had bronchitis at the time. What I did was I was strictly told to not use my voice at all. But instead of doing that, I cleared my throat about 17 times and down like maybe 7 like huge things of water. And, you know, I was able to trick my throat, and I was able to, you know, I was able to basically force my throat open when it was literally closed. And I was able to get in honors All-State because it was important to me. Like, I pushed myself past the limit. I've always done that. So that's why I'm rough with controllers and things like that. I generally push myself way past normalcy in real life. Because, I mean, that's how I got all the, you know, college offers and scholarships and stuff. They're not going to give that to somebody who doesn't push themselves. You have to push yourself way past the limit to get that kind of stuff. Like, gosh, I literally am probably gonna... Honestly, guys, I guess I'm gonna try it 2 or 3 more times, and then I guess I'm just gonna have to quit, because I don't think I can do this on camera. It's so freaking frustrating. Yes, I've heard of Savannah, Illinois. I've probably been there.
Smart.
I mean, I've probably heard of every town in Illinois. I mean, I lived there my whole life.
Can I interest anyone?
I can handle this. Easy as selling popsicles to lemmings. Hold on. Didn't mean it. Didn't mean it.
Literally, I just cannot play as the stupid fox guy. It's so freaking annoying. Yeah, I mean, like, basically, like, I don't want to, like, put myself down to, like, make haters like my husband more or something, but my husband is very gentle with everything. Like, he's very gentle, he's very kind. Like, a lot of his online persona, like playing Batman and, you know, having rage, playing the game, a lot of that is just hype to make the audience have fun. Like, you know, like, I don't want to, like, break his bubble or whatever. Like, I know he tries to, like, put on a tough front, but he is doing that for entertainment. So, like, he's not, like, and, like, that, and then a lot of his, like, you know, toughness of even some of the things that haters have said, where he's spoken a mean way to me or something, like, where he's, you know, he's trying to do a boss, and, like, you know, I come in and I'm just like, is everything okay? And he's like, will you go make me a sandwich or something, like, where it's like a lot of that is literally just to put up a front, like, to make him, like, cool or something on the stream, like, because my husband is very nice to me playing games. Like, I've literally, he's been playing very tough bosses before, and I've accidentally stood in front of him, like, and, like, oh, I walked in front of him to plug something in, or I walked in front of him to turn the light on, and he has lost at the boss before, like, lost at a very hard boss that's gonna take all the way to get him back there, and I'm talking about off camera. And he has not yelled at me. Like, he does not yell at me, even when I make him die on the boss. Like, he is not the kind of person who yell because of a video game. Like, he doesn't do that. Whereas my brothers, growing up, they did do that. They would even lose, like, they would die one time on a very simple level where they could easily redo it. And I would walk in front of them for 1 second, and they would literally scream at me. So, like, I know the difference between someone who's mean playing video games and someone who's nice. My husband is very forgiving. He basically lets me get away with anything. He's very loving and kind to me. So it is strange that crazy, like, a lot of what he does, like with Batman and his tough guy persona, it's literally to, you know, make him appear tough and stuff like that. But no, he's not rough with electronics. He is not rough with me. He's not rough with animals. He's not rough with anyone. He's very tender and very gentle. He's a very gentle person. Like, yeah, so...
Let's go! Hello, fellow racers!
Let's get going.
My husband is very kind. I just really want to get past this part.
Here we go. Whoopsie.
But he probably doesn't want people to know. He probably doesn't want people to know that he's gentle. So... he likes to be like a tough New Yorker, which he is tough with, like, everyone else but me and but his cats and but the controllers. He's very good with electronics, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. My bad. I'm so... surprise. Oh, well. Let's try that again. Love it. Don't look at me.
Literally! Oh my gosh! I don't know if it's my freaking controller or this stupid level, but I'm so freaking annoyed. Oh my gosh. Literally, I cannot even do this. This is too much. I literally don't know if it's my controller doing this to me, but my controller is definitely working against me. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? Fifth. Alright, well, I don't know, guys. I think I did this 9 times. So freaking frustrated. Honestly, this is so stupid. Literally, I do not know why my other controller's not working. My other controller is perfectly fine, but every time I try to use it, it won't go. Like, there's something wrong with the other button on it. But, like, if... I'm just gonna, like, I mean, honestly, to be completely honest, like, if I didn't get it 90%, like, the whole reason I try to save money on stuff, like, if people really want to know, like, not that it even matters, but the entire reason I try to is because I can't even explain it, but basically, you know, because we were successful on YouTube, family thought that we didn't care about them. So then I have to spend every single penny that I have saving up to visit family, because they won't spend any money to visit me. Literally, I have to spend thousands of dollars to go see them. I don't even have money for cat food or anything. I cannot spend, and then the rest of it is, I can't really spend money because people, if I didn't have to get donations from people for the channel to keep going with it, then I would be able to spend my money on whatever I want. But unfortunately, YouTube has made it so that I have to literally, you know, have memberships and stuff like that, which is fine. I'm very thankful for that. But the memberships don't include me buying a 4th controller for the PS5. Single thing that I buy for the business has to be a reason. I can't just throw money around. So there you go. Like, if that's why I honestly, it's hilarious that, like, haters and stuff like this, like, they act like, oh, you know, the Kwings really want to, you know, depend on memberships and stuff. For me, honestly, and even for Luke, it would be 9 million times better if we did not have to depend on memberships, because then I could buy 5 PS5 controllers and I wouldn't have to explain myself. But literally, the reason why I have to actually, every single purchase I make has to be for the business, and I literally cannot do anything else, is because I have to depend on memberships and stuff like that, which means every single purchase has to have a reason, and it can't be frivolous. Buying 4 PS5 controllers for 1 PS5 after one of them is broken is not a normal business expense. It's not normal. It's not being good with money. So I cannot justify it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, maybe, I think people that are over, like, 35 years old would understand what I'm saying. If you're not over 35, then you won't understand what I'm saying at all. So, alright, so I really wanted to unlock one of these characters. I'm so freaking annoyed that I cannot unlock them. Now we're stuck here. And this is honestly, this is why I didn't stream yesterday, because, like, I'm so, like, when I'm done working in the morning, I'm so, I literally work myself to the bone, to the point where I'm aching everywhere and I'm tired and I'm angry. And I really am not in a good mood to stream, but I have to, because I don't know, what else am I gonna do? So I tried not to stream yesterday and the views went down terribly. So, you know, here I am. I'm streaming. This is me. It would be it'd be better if I didn't have to, but here I am. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if I didn't have to commentate, but yeah. But yeah, I don't, you know, I am frustrated, like, but in reality, the freaking PS5 controllers are so much money. Like, I have been waiting, like, 5 months to actually get my cat into the vet. I'm so annoyed. I literally, you know, I don't know why. It's just so frustrating. Like, YouTube sucks so badly that they don't pay people enough, and all my, if I have any extra money or whatever, it goes to, like, advertising for the channel, or buying the new games that we have to cover, or just paying for equipment that we need every month, such as Photoshop and our computers and stuff like that. So it's just like, it's just the expenses are just a lot. It's also, like those of you guys who don't know me personally, I have to pay back tons of back taxes for no reason. That my accountant already said that I shouldn't have to pay back. That we'll be paying back till, literally, we're paying back more money than we've ever made to the U.S. government. I'm being literally squeezed dry by the U.S. government. Is literally killing me. And that's, my husband is disabled. Our channel was shadow banned. It was erased. Most of our viral videos that are supposed to be making 300 views, there was one video, I remember one of our videos was making $300 a month, just that one video. And then you could take that $300 a month and it could go towards, game conventions, it could go towards office supplies, everything. But no, YouTube took all of our viral videos out of the search engine. Probably on purpose. They probably shadow banned us on purpose. I mean, they've been doing that to channels all over the place. Like, you guys know. But as you guys can see, like, I'm just playing a friendly race right now, and I can barely move my ridiculous vehicle. Like, it is swerving so much. It's swerving into things. It's swerving into the wall. I'm not doing that. That's my controller.
It'll be okay.
So, yeah, I mean, but, like,
Watch it.
literally nothing I do in my life will be for me. Like, I cannot, because my life is like so messed up, and I have to pay back so much money that I don't owe. Because of this, like, every single waking moment every single thing that I do has to be for the channel. Because the channel is the only thing that I have. Like, I cannot even pursue something that I would like to do, because and Luke cannot pursue anything that he would like to do either. Because the channel was a side thing we were doing together. But we cannot do that on our own. We cannot do that. Luke cannot pursue voice acting. I cannot pursue my music at all. Because we have to pour everything we have into what we have, this has to make money first. So, like, I'll just, like, tell you guys, like, I would like to do something that I would enjoy for my birthday, but I won't get to do that. Because I will have to do something that has to do with video games just so that I can, talk about it on the channel, and then it will make money. So every single thing in my life has to be geared towards video games. Like, I don't have anything extra to buy nice things for myself that are not video game related or channel related. Everything has to be incorporated into my job. Like, so it's, there is nothing extra. Like, people think that there is, it's the illusion that there is. And it's always been like that. Like, it's always been like that, but at least I had the option. I could get something extra if I wanted to. Now I do not have that option, so thanks for joining me, everyone. So, yeah, I definitely...
The grid is live. Time to initiate this challenge.
Yeah, I cannot even, like, even when I'm at my job, like, in the morning, I can't really even talk about my work because, number one, people just would not understand. But it's hilarious that, like, being a YouTuber is difficult because when things are going great, then it's fine. Then you're fine. There's no problem because nobody understands what you do for a job. Most people hate you because you're doing video games for a job. And most people are jealous of you because you're doing video games for a job. Most people hate you or are jealous of you. And those people that aren't hateful or jealous, they don't understand you or they think you're an idiot. But it doesn't matter because you're being successful online, so it doesn't even matter. But when things are hard on YouTube and people hate you and misunderstand you and don't understand your job and, at the same time you're struggling, that makes it a living nightmare because you really can't talk to anyone about it. You can't really talk to your family. They wouldn't understand. You can't talk to your friends. I've tried to make friends around in the area, all that happened was exactly what I knew was going to happen. Was they kind of nitpicked everything I said online, and they were like, why do you say this, or why did you do this, and you know, like, why are you like this, you're so weird and goofy, why don't you act normal? So like literally everything that I like, trying to actually be a real human being and make real friends, and them being aware of your YouTube channel really ruins your life, because they will then think that you are crazy, because your whole point is entertaining people and having fun, and they don't understand how that could be a job. So then they just are really mean to you, probably because of out of jealousy or whatever. So you have that problem. And yeah, and then you can't really explain to your audience how hard it is, because your whole point of doing YouTube is to try to help them have fun. It would be like if you put on a nice show for kids outside your house, and you were playing you were putting on a basketball tournament or something, and there was tons of stuff behind the scenes that you needed to do to call, all of the people in to bring in the Gatorade and the chairs and everything. Why would you explain that to the kids, how hard it was to put on the basketball tournament? Then it would just make it not fun for the kids. And that's what it's like for YouTube. And that's why, like, you can't, so there's no one that can literally, the only way, that's why being a YouTuber, you have to be successful. If you're not successful, you're going to go crazy, because if you're not successful, you're living in a nightmare of your own making, that you have literally put on this show and nobody can understand everything that goes on behind the scenes, and you cannot explain it to anyone because there's nobody to explain it to. Like, you can't explain it to your audience, you can't explain it to your family, and you can't really make real friends, because they all secretly wish that either they were you or that you will fail. So, the only way you can be a successful YouTuber is you have to succeed. And then when you succeed, you have to take breaks, and you have to go places and go to the movies and spend time away from YouTube so that you can de-stress from it and then come back to it. And that's the only way. But literally doing it 24/7 and struggling is a disaster waiting to happen. You cannot survive doing that. You cannot. So, but like for me, like the days that I have a really nice stream are the days that I just hung out and did nothing all day, and I just was relaxing and listening to music I liked and stuff, and then I would have a really nice stream. I would have a really great day. And honestly, that's how our old videos used to be. Every day was like that. Every day I would do a lot of things to relax. I would spend time just enjoying things I liked, and then we would stream in the afternoon, or, and then all of our streams would be great, because you have to relax. But this whole thing of pushing the views every second is not normal. But it's how YouTube is pushing YouTubers to, to their brink, because it's just crazy. But literally, if we were not shadow banned, there would be no problem. Like, we could make, we would make our rent on just 5 videos, and then, our 5 biggest videos would make our rent, and then the rest of the time we could just hang out and have fun with our audience. And that's how it has always been, but we can't do that anymore. Our biggest videos are making 3 cents instead of $300 now. So you can't, you can't continue on stuff like that. But man, I am literally everything in the world is against me right now. But yeah, I'm just kind of frustrated because today at work, I was trying to empathize with somebody, and I hate it when somebody talks about their problems, which I didn't want to talk about, and then I try to empathize with them, but they just didn't understand me at all. People don't understand how hard my husband works at my job. They know my husband's disabled, and they know my husband does YouTube, and that I was struggling to the point where I had to have a second job, but they don't understand that he makes everything. He takes care of me 100%. I just try to help get cat food and a few extra things. Like, I cannot earn as much as him. Like, I do not have the capability of that. Like, he earns much more than me. Like, much more than me. So I do not, it frustrated me because I wanted to explain, but at that point it's like I hate it when people misunderstand you, but you don't have time to explain to them because it's not even worth it at that point. So why should you even explain it? So I'm just, when people misunderstand me and I really want to explain myself more, like they misunderstood what I'm saying, like all I want to do is just like not, what I do now is I just stay away from them. Like the next time I see them, I just don't talk to them at all. Like I don't talk to them for a while. Like I've had so many, I think like when you do a job that's non-conventional, like most people misunderstand your job. Like most people misunderstand it. So it's just like you cannot explain it to anyone, even if you explained it. Like the only person that kind of got what our job was Luke's grandparents. Like they understood that it was kind of like the radio, where people would just talk and people would listen like on the radio, and that's literally the closest that anyone has gotten to understanding our job. And it's hilarious that, like, you know what's really hilarious is that, like, a YouTube channel is like whatever you make it. So like if people don't understand your channel, the only way that people can understand it more is for you to become more successful. And the more you become successful, the more you can show what your channel's about. And the more you show what your channel's about, people finally understand, oh yeah, this is your point. But when your channel's shadow banned, people just keep questioning what your channel's about. They keep giving you like this weird thing like, oh, I have an idea, why don't you film some grass grow? Or, hey, I have an idea, why don't you interview, you know, the Pope on your channel? Or like they have these weird ideas of how they could help your channel that don't make any sense whatsoever. And it's like, no, that's not what my channel is about. And they're like, well, what's happening right now isn't working for you. It's like, well, it was working for me, but YouTube shadow banned my channel. Literally, if I interviewed the Pope on my channel, it is not going to bring anyone in because my channel is shadow banned. Like, do you not understand the point of that? So, yeah, I mean, like, it's very frustrating. Very frustrating. Like, it's frustrating because if you were that, literally, like, 90% of the people that have become like this weird hate group against our channel, literally like 90% of them, if our channel started to get millions of views per video again, they would stop being haters and they would become fans again. Because the whole point of them becoming haters is just that they're embarrassed that they used to watch a channel that got millions of views and now the channel doesn't get views, and so they're trying to explain why the channel failed, and so now they're like hating on the channel because it doesn't have any views anymore. So the whole point of it, the whole point of being a hater for a lot of people is just trying to push down on people that are unpopular. But in reality, it's not like the channel is not popular. It would be popular if people could see it. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't changed the content on the channel. You know, I still have the same thumbnail style. I still, you know, we still cover the same kind of games. So it's like, I didn't change anything on it, you know. So yeah, it is frustrating. Hello, Zoe. Hi, Amir. Hi, Desinar. Okay. But yeah, I mean, like, I already know the answer to, like, if you're successful in life, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Like, think of a rich businessman coming in and buying a bunch of nice things, and he's wearing a nice suit. Nobody asks him, I wonder if he does something successful for a job. Because you can already see that he's successful because he's wearing a business suit and he's spending a lot of money. And that's how being a YouTuber is. It's like, if your channel is successful, you're going to have more money for cool intros and all the stuff. And nobody's going to question what your channel's about because your channel's obviously making money because you have nice intros and you have more money to promote your videos and all the stuff like this. But when your channel starts doing bad, people keep questioning your channel and giving you crazy advice that doesn't make any sense all the time. And it definitely gets frustrating because it's like, you know how to run your channel, it's just shadow banned, you know. But I mean, YouTuber is doing that to a lot of people right now. Like, anyone who has a disagreeing opinion with whatever they are pushing, you know, is being shadow banned. And, you know, which is frustrating because you see a lot of channels that have, you know, really hardworking content creators, and because they decided to have a different opinion than whatever they're pushing in the media, you know, like, they decide, oh, they're just gonna, you know, destroy their channel, like, you know. So it's frustrating because the system isn't fair. You believe that you're watching channels based on how many people enjoy the content, but you're not. You're watching channels based on what YouTube is pushing in front of you. So that's frustrating. Man, but yeah, I mean, like, next year I'll probably get the, I don't know, but it's like somebody, I don't know, I guess what I was frustrated about today was, like, I was trying to relate to somebody at my job, and they were mentioning that their boyfriend bought this motorcycle, and they were trying to save for a house, and they were frustrated. And I said, oh, I know how that is, like, sometimes, I don't know why I said this, but I said, sometimes my husband, you know, he wants me to go out and get bacon bits for his salad when I don't want to go shopping. I already went grocery shopping that week. And the person misunderstood. They thought I was saying I didn't have money for bacon bits. I wasn't saying I didn't have the money. I just said I didn't want to. Like, for me, it's like, after I'm done grocery shopping, I don't want to go get more things. Because if I keep buying $5 here, there, I will eventually run out of money. I won't save any money that month because there's always one more $5 item. And the way I save money is I don't buy anything. And that's why I don't understand why why am I the only one like that? Like, that's my point about my controller, is that if I buy this controller, if I buy a new controller because my controller is broken, then I will have to buy something for every tiny thing in my house that's broken. Maybe there's another frayed wire. Now I'll have to replace that. Maybe there's a pillowcase with one nick in it. Now I'm gonna have to replace that. Like, literally, if I replace every single thing in my house that is broken, I will go bankrupt, because nobody can, like, that. It's not just the controller that I don't have the money for, it's everything else. That is how I save money, is like, I bought everything that I decided I was gonna get, and now I'm done. And that's how I do money. Like, why does nobody else do money like that? Like, I don't understand. And, like, that's what I get frustrated. That's the one thing I get frustrated, like, with, like, Kwing, is like, I am done. I am done. It's like, spending money is like an addiction for me. It's like, I am done. I had my caffeine. I'm done. I decided I'm not gonna have any more. Like, I went grocery shopping, I'm done. I spent this much money, I'm done. I decided how much I was gonna spend, I spent it, and it's over. And now, like, he's like, can't you just get this one thing? The problem with the freaking one thing is then I go back to the freaking grocery store, and then I see other crap that's there that I don't need. And then I end up getting that. Before I know it, I have spent another $150 because I went in for $5 of bacon bits. Because now I saw cat food. Now I saw that we needed more paper towels. Now I noticed that we're low on ice. Now I noticed, you know, like, that's the problem with getting the freaking bacon bits, is that you go in there and you already spent the money you needed. Like, that's why I really, you know, I really hate it that Luke cannot drive, because he is capable of going in there and just getting the bacon bits. I am not. Once I go to get the bacon bits, I will end up getting every single tiny item that I need. More tissue paper, I need another light bulb, and it will never end. It will never end, because I will just see everything I need, because I always need something else. And that's why for me, like, I don't want to buy this. If I buy this controller, like, the amount of electronic things that I need besides this controller is astronomical. We are in need of a new computer. I need new streaming software. I need new wires. I probably need a new PS3 to record stuff on. I probably need another Switch 2. Like, literally, the amount of electronic crap that I need is astronomical. It would go thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So that is literally why I will not buy another PS5 controller, because it will literally never end. It will not end. And then I will be out on the street. So that's why I don't do it. And it's very hard for me. Like, it's very hard for me to be sent into the store for one item, because I spend $10 in freaking gas to get to the store, and also I lose. I'm losing because my channel makes so much an hour, and when I'm not here putting videos on my channel, it's losing that much an hour. So I'm probably losing, I don't want to say, but I'm losing a lot an hour just by leaving. Just by going to the store for a half an hour, I'm losing a certain amount of money per hour to go there, to buy the bacon bits. And that's what's frustrating to me, is like, I have it all calculated out, and, you know, I am down to the wire, and I'm losing money per hour by leaving the channel. I'm losing money on gas. I'm losing time that I could be sleeping, that I desperately need sleep, and then I have to drive all the way there to get the one thing of bacon bits. And you know what? No offense, but I'll tell it, like, you know, the one thing I don't like, that, like, my husband is very sweet to me. He's very kind to me, but the only thing I hate, like, Luke, the only thing I do not like is that my husband has attention deficit. So a lot of things do not occur to him. Like, it does not occur to him. Like, certain things do not occur to him. Like, because he has attention deficit, I have to overly do everything so that everything is in place, so he understands everything, so that there's no question. So I have to overcompensate for everything that he doesn't understand. So, like, that's what's frustrating. Like, so, like, if I go to the store and I get his bacon bits, and it takes a half an hour to drive there, and it takes a half an hour to get back, and I have to go and get one stupid item because he wants it on his salad, literally, like, then, because of his attention deficit disorder, and because he doesn't understand, it does not occur to him the consequences for this, like, why it would be bad for me to go there when it's not a normal shopping day, when it's not a day I've calculated out. Because it does not occur to him, he will then get depressed that the views are down because I was out all day getting those bacon bits. But it does not even occur to him that the reason why the views are down was because I was away. I wasn't sharing stuff because I had to get the thing he asked me to get. So I can't be in two places at once. So that is the most frustrating thing of it, is like, and that happens to me all the time. Like, I'm like that at my job in the morning too. Like, maybe I'm just one of those people that everything, I notice every single thing and other people don't notice it. But it's like, even at my job, it's like a few times, I love, what is great about at my job in the morning is I am one of those people that I do I notice everything. I don't miss a beat. Like, I have to, I restock everything. I make sure that we don't run out of anything. I always go back and get a few extra of everything, and nobody notices when we're running out. I'm the only one who does, because I am one of those people. I notice everything. That's why I was going to be a music composer. Like, I am very smart, no offense, but I really am. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I really am. That's why I get so frustrated, like, playing, no offense, but that's why I get frustrated playing video games sometimes, because I was supposed to be a music composer, and I still want to be. It's just that I have to make money doing this right now. But it's like, But at my job, like, when my manager does not put me on, like, he does not put me on, like, a special list to go in the back and do chores. You know why? Like, everyone else does it. He puts everyone else on, because when I leave, my restaurant goes to Hades in a handbasket, because nobody is there to make sure everything is running smoothly. And he knows it. Like, literally, the moment I leave, everything goes to chaos. And that's literally the same as this channel. Like, I do the work of like 20 people for this channel. My husband does the work of the main star of the channel. I do the work of his entire staff in the background. I do the work of an entire staff, and he does the work of the main character. I do all the supporting characters. And when I'm not here, when I leave to get bacon bits for 1 second, and the channel, like, that happened yesterday. I was so exhausted. I went to get a burger because I was so hungry, because I had been working all day, and I literally had been helping the channel, the views. I had been like going on Facebook and sharing a bunch of stuff in the groups, and I had been making sure that I was sharing all the shorts. I had to promote like all of the not only the short that Luke did, but his music video and everything. And I was promoting it from 9 in the morning until, you know, past 1 p.m. And that's all I did. I just sat here. I didn't get to get up from my chair. Nothing. I didn't get to get anything to eat all day. That's all I did. And then the moment I went out for 1 second. And as soon as I came back, Luke woke up and he saw the views were down. And then he was depressed. And that's what that's the frustrating thing about running this channel. It's like, I wish that my husband would not get so depressed so easily, because literally views are going to go up and down. That is a normal part of YouTube. Like, they are going to go up and down. Like, just like life is going to go up and down. Like, you cannot prevent the views from going up and down. Like, you're supposed to count the average views that you're getting. So if the views go down, just make the views go up twice as much the next hour. It's very logical. But my husband, Kwing, does not understand that concept. Okay. He has like a problem where he's like, oh my gosh, we're in crisis mode, the views are down. It's like, it's not a crisis mode if you can get the views to go up twice the next hour. Like, if you can get them to go up twice the next hour, there's no reason for you to have a crisis. Like, try getting the views up twice the next hour first, then have a mental breakdown if you can't do that. Like, that's how I am. Like, I do have stress over YouTube, but I do not stress out immediately. Like, Kwing will stress out immediately. Like, the minute the views go down, he will stress out. But for me, I will wait. It will be 3 hours before I will stress out. Like, I will keep working on it silently behind the streams, keep sharing stuff on Facebook groups, keep going over and over and over again. I will sit there for hours just sharing stuff all day without anyone knowing I'm doing it. Literally, I find it interesting that people say, yeah, oh, I spent like 10 minutes sharing things today, and I'm like the #1 fan of KwingsLetsPlays. It's like, I share things for KwingsLetsPlays for literally almost 6 hours a day before our first stream ever starts. And that is what I do every day. And I have done that from day one. I've even done that even when we were very big. And it was 2011, 2012. I was up at 7 in the morning answering comments on Nightwing01 and KwingsLetsPlays from 7 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon every single day. And people were like, I wonder why your videos went viral. I wonder why all those videos went viral. And people felt a nice sense of community, and everyone came back to the channel. The people came back to the channel because their questions were answered, because their comments were answered. And they weren't answered by the guy that was up all night talking with his manager, K-Bro, sitting there talking about what new Batman video he was going to do. They were not answered by that person. They were answered by me. I was sitting there doing all of the dirty work all the time. Not the dirty work, but the grunt work. And that's what I do best. Like, I am a grunt worker. Like, I work myself to death, like, to make sure the channel is going well. But it is just, like, strange that people don't understand, like, everything that I do. Like, And the hilarious thing is like that many people, like, they kind of think they can treat me however they want, but they don't even understand that even Luke does not know everything that I do. Like, even when Luke used to say on streams and stuff, like, he used to say, oh, well, you've been, like, he used to say to me, like, oh, well, you're so tired and you haven't even done much. Like, he used to say that to me on streams. It was not occurring to him that I had been working on the channel for 8 hours before he even woke up that day. So, yeah, I mean, like, people just don't, but it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't need to be recognized. It doesn't matter. I don't care as long as I get paid. That's the problem, is that YouTube just doesn't pay us anymore. Like, as long as I was getting paid, I wouldn't care. People could kick me around in the dirt and call me like a failure or whatever they want. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. As long as I got paid, as long as I get paid, I don't care how people treat me. It doesn't matter to me. Like, it matters sort of, but not really. Like, in the end, as long as I got to go to my movie once a week, and, you know, I had money for, you know, what I needed, like a nice sandwich or something every week, and, you know, I could relax for an hour and watch one of my favorite shows, then I was fine, you know. But no, like, you know, and hopefully saving money towards the future. But unfortunately, the state of YouTube now, that's not the case. You can work yourself to death and you still don't have that extra. So, yeah, it really sucks though. No, you don't. I'm sorry, Zach, but you don't know. You do not share. You do not do my job. You do not share. I'm talking about sharing things, but that's not all I do. You do not do my job. You do not do anywhere near my job. You do not share videos on KwingsLetsPlays for 8 hours a day. And I do not only share. I'm talking about one of the very things I do. I am not allowed to say the things I do. Because if I told you the things that I do to run this channel, then you all would know how to run a YouTube channel and you could all have one. But I cannot say that, because then if I actually explained, I'm not allowed to say how to run a YouTube channel, because if you guys knew and you knew the secrets of it, you could all make your own YouTube channels like this, which is fine. I mean, like, you know, there are video tutorials on it, but you know, I cannot, that is not the same thing. Like, people sharing on our Facebook groups, it is helping some, but that is not what I do for a job. Like, that is not my job. I'm just, that literally, that is not my job, because if everyone was doing what I do for a job, then why? Then why, when I go to sleep, why do the views go down tremendously? And when I wake up and start working, the views go up tremendously. And everyone else is supposedly sharing videos all the time when they're not. You know, sharing 3 videos a day is not what I do. That is not my job. I answer hundreds of comments. I share hundreds of times. And I sit there doing it for hours on end, hours and hours and hours and hours, and I do it every single day. And I don't just share things. I also have to edit things in the background. I have to edit all kinds of descriptions. I have to edit all kinds of tags. I do everything. It is not, I'm not a fan sharing videos. I run this channel. This is my channel. I found it very offensive, like somebody who works with us, well, they don't really work with us anymore, but they used to. They actually sent, I posted a video of a music video that I liked on my Twitter, and they actually had the nerve to write me and ask me why I'm posting that on the KwingsLetsPlays channel. And all I wanted to say was, I am KwingsLetsPlays. This is my channel. I don't need to give you an explanation why I'm posting a video I enjoy. The whole point of this channel is things that Luke and I like to do. I am not sharing Luke's videos. I am not sharing Luke's channel. This is my channel just as much as it is Luke's. The fact that that's the problem. is that if you guys actually knew, like, I cannot tell you what I do for a job. I can't show you the back door of my channel. I cannot tell my family what I do for a job. I cannot tell the people that I work with in the morning where I have to haul tons of pounds of ice and all kinds of food. I have to bring out food. I have to be burnt by a hot stove. I have to be sweating and running around and hurriedly getting orders ready for people. My feet hurt, my back hurts, I'm sore everywhere. And you know, basically it's super demeaning. Most people are way younger than me that work there. But I can't even tell them what I do. My husband doesn't even know what I do for a job. He's even told me several times he doesn't understand everything I'm doing. I am literally running the channel every single day. And he doesn't even understand everything I do. So if he doesn't understand everything I do, if my husband cannot comprehend all of the things I do to the channel, then how could viewers think that they do the same thing as me? You could not. Even Luke doesn't know everything that I do. But yeah, like the person like wrote me like, why did you share this on the company channel? It's like, and I literally stupidly I have such low self-esteem that I said, oh well, I like gave them an explanation, like, oh well, I just really thought people might like this video because it was nice and I enjoyed it and I just wanted to, and I don't even know why I gave an explanation, because I shouldn't have given an explanation, because why should I? But when Luke shares something, he shares a meme on social media. Nobody asks him, why did you share this on the company channel? Because they think of him as a person, you know, they think of him as a human being. They don't think of me as one, which is stressful, but yeah, but I mean, I found out, like, I kind of found out, like, I'm finding out, like, me working in the morning is helping me realize, like, not to just, like, kind of, like, open up or whatever. Like, a lot of people think, like, I don't even know why I'm even talking about this, but a lot of the reasons why people don't, like, respect me and stuff is because I don't act, like, normally. Like, I don't, like, demand respect. I don't act like a normal person. I kind of have, like, a childlike wonder and stuff like this. Like, part of the reason I have that is, like, and I'm realizing this because of my morning job, because I'm always apologizing all the time. Like, I really think that I was diagnosed with PTSD, like, a long time ago. And I'm 90% sure, like, I have every symptom of complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Like, I have very severe complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And I've been looking up a lot of it, and basically what it is your brain is literally injured. Like, you cannot go to counseling for it. I was watching this video recently, and this guy said, your mind is injured. If you have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, your mind is injured. You cannot, like, the only way that you can heal from it is just start living your life and try to move on. And just try to do things that make you happy, and, like, you cannot heal, no matter how many counselors you go to, you cannot heal from it, because it's actually something that injures your brain. If you've been through so much trauma in life, then you actually get your brain injured. And I have been through, it happens if you've been through, like, if you go through a war, for instance, you have post-traumatic stress because you went through an event in which, like, unless it's a very long war, you might get complex post-traumatic stress. But if you go through a war, like, and you're an adult, you can get post-traumatic stress disorder. So, like, what happens is you have flashbacks, you remember things as if they're happening in real time, you cannot be around certain situations, or you will have trauma from remembering, like, certain sound effects, certain people, certain things. It will, like, trigger you, and you'll have these horrible episodes, nightmares, cannot function. You might react, like somebody might mention like a word or a name of like a city that you were in the war, and someone might mention it and you might scream at the person or lunge at them or try to attack them. Like, it is very messed up disorder to have, post-traumatic stress disorder. You cannot control yourself because you basically cannot have any control over your own self, because you have these triggers that basically make you not act normally. Like, a guy from my husband's church had post-traumatic stress disorder from being in prison. And literally he put his shoulder on the guy to say hello, and the guy flipped him over because he was used to people trying to attack him in prison. That's what post-traumatic stress disorder is. I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. It means I have post-traumatic stress disorder, but I have complex, which means it's way worse than that. Like, not only do I have flashbacks and everything else, but also I don't act normally. I do not act like a normal person. Like, and a lot of the same symptoms from complex post-traumatic stress disorder are the same. They're very similar to autism, which is why so many people think I have autism. I actually found out I don't. Autism means you cannot interact with people. Like, you have difficulty interacting. I mean, I don't know everything about autism, but from what I've read, you do not know how to emotionally interact with people. Like, you don't know how other people do it. You do it in a different way. You don't know how other people emotionally interact. If you have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, you don't interact with people emotionally either. But it's not because you don't know how. It's because you don't want to. It's because you're afraid of everyone and everything. And that's what complex post-traumatic stress disorder is. You also never take credit for everything you do. You also always apologize. You let people mistreat you. You let people walk all over you. You basically don't act like a normal person. And that's what I act like. That's why people mistreat me all the time. Like, I found it out, like, I don't act like a normal person. That's why people think I have autism, but I don't. I actually have a very severe case of post-traumatic stress because of something. Well, I've had many incidences that I've been thrown out pretty much on the street. I've had no food. I had a thing where I was in danger as a child. I've had all these horrible things happen to me that literally have led up to me going through so much trauma. Like, even when I got married to Kwing, I thought he was going to die. I thought he would die within a year because he was in such bad shape. So I have been through so much trauma that I am literally broken. Like, I cannot, it is not that therapy will fix me. I cannot be fixed. Like I am broken. Like, I cannot function normally, but in time, like maybe 30 years, I could act like a normal person, but right now I cannot. Like, I cannot. Like, no amount of therapy could fix me. So that's kind of why people, like, that's why I have to, like, overly do everything. I have to work 1,000,000 times harder than everyone else because nobody sees me. People don't see anything that I do. People do not ever acknowledge that I exist. They don't treat me very well because I don't treat myself very well, because I am just afraid of everyone because of what I've been through. So yeah, I mean, like, it makes sense. Like, it totally makes sense why people mistreat me. And that's why there's all these haters online that think that Luke is an abuser, because they can notice that I am acting like an abuse victim because I do have trauma, because I went through trauma in my childhood. I do act like an abuse victim because I was hurt as a child. So yeah, I do act like, I do not act normally. And so it's like, and I am completely broken, but I mean, yeah, so I mean, that's part of it. Like, that's really I finally, like, I was watching a lot of videos this week. I'll just do one more race. But, like, I was watching a lot of videos this week and realizing that, and I finally found some videos that basically explain, number one, you cannot heal from post-traumatic. You you can heal from complex post-traumatic stress disorder, but the only way you heal is just living life. Like, you just live your life. That's the only way you can heal, is just keep going. You cannot do, talking about the past will not help you at all. Literally, nothing you do, you cannot regress through anything. You just have to take one step forward day by day. And then the other thing is that I found out that post-traumatic stress disorder is very similar. You act similar to being autistic, but you do it for different reasons. If you have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, you will act autistic, like you might not give people eye contact, but that's not because you cannot. You do know how to give people eye contact, you just don't know if you can, you're afraid of people. Like, you cannot trust anyone. Like, you cannot, like, you're just basically keeping your distance from everyone. So once you get to know somebody, like for me, like once I get to know somebody, like I'll act very normal. But even if you get to know people, like for instance, like there's people at my job that are trying to become my friends and stuff, and they're really, really nice to me, but they're not understanding why I say sorry for everything. Like a week ago, somebody spilled a coffee and it was all over the place, and I helped mop it up, and I wasn't anywhere near it, but I apologized for it because I thought it was my fault, because if I had maybe worked harder on my side of the restaurant, maybe that person would have spilled their coffee because they would have had more help on their side. And you develop these very complex ideas of why maybe every single thing in the universe is your fault. You start to believe every single thing that happens that's bad is your fault, even if you were nowhere around it. It's not that you apologize because you're trying to make people feel better. You apologize because you believe it is your fault. You believe everything is your fault. So like, you know, like if Luke dies in a game and, you know, I say I'm sorry, and Luke didn't even say anything to me. Like, he never said that I made him die in the game. I am saying I'm sorry because I am broken. Like, I think that everything is my fault. So that's why people have written these rumors that he is like mean to me, because I don't act normal. I don't act like a normal person. Like, normal people don't apologize for everything happening. Like, literally, if I was in a parking lot and somebody fell halfway across the parking lot, I would probably say I'm sorry. Even if I didn't know them, even if I didn't do anything to make them fall, I would still believe it was my fault because it was in the vicinity of it. And that's what it's like to have that disorder. You feel like you don't exist. You feel like everything is your fault, and that nothing you can do will ever be worth anything. You basically hate yourself. So yeah, it's like, it's not very good, but well, that's basically what I have. But it's like, so that's why people think like that I'm autistic, but I am not, because I'm actually quite normal. Not that autistic people aren't normal, but autistic people call people without autism normal, and ADD people call people that don't have ADD normal. So I'm saying I don't have a learning disability. I have a problem where I had too much trauma in my life. But yeah, like some of it like might come out. Like, that's why sometimes like people get mad at me, like they act like, oh, you're really messy, or you mess up your controller or something like that. Well, part of that is because I have a lot of like anger issues and stuff, and sometimes I might take it out on my controller, but that's much better than me taking out on somebody. Like, I would rather hurt a $70 controller than hurt another person or yell at somebody. Like, I feel like that if I'm gonna destroy something, it'd be better, instead of hurting another person because I'm having a bad day or yelling at them or saying something mean, I would rather break my controller, like for me, then I didn't hurt anyone. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, I see that as a win. Other people might see me as crazy, but for me, that's how I deal with it. Like, so. But anyways, thanks for, listening or whatever. You know, obviously, like, if I have to stream more, I'm gonna randomly talk about stupid topics that I don't want to talk about. But thanks for watching, everyone. And we didn't get Judy Hopps. Maybe we'll get her next time. So thanks for playing, everyone. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys. On the next stream. God bless and happy gaming. See you guys on the next stream. I hope I can find Judy soon. Thank you, Savon.